mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
We will always offer assistance to anyone who needs it, regardless if they choose to follow our faith. One is not conditional upon the other. We would never turn someone in need away, and we will happily serve those of any level of need. Certainly. We don't currently have the soup kitchen open, but when we do, you are more than welcome to join us. You may feel free to use one of the community sleep pods, so long as it is unoccupied. We only ask that you take good care to leave it in the same state you find it in. Unfortunately, that is not the sort of assistance we can deliver, except in rare circumstances where we can help organize a fundraiser. Happily, God is wonderful and works in mysterious ways. You may feel down on your luck, but rest assured, He has a plan for you. Certainly. Take this, and may God be with you. In its simplest form, Sanctum Universum believes that God has given us the ability to manipulate the heavens so that He may lead us to Him. As such, we accept those from all the faiths of old, provided they seek faith in the Almighty Creator. Because to truly follow the teachings of our Lord and Creator, you must still have faith. Were He to simply lead us to Him directly, it would defeat the purpose. You see, our mortal journey is still an important part of the human experience. We must learn and grow in our lives. Only then can we prove we are worthy of joining Him in the hereafter. I help run this community center along with my associate, Joy. People from all walks of life are always welcome to come here and share this space for whatever purpose they need. I am also here to assist those seeking faith in God, under the Sanctum Universum, as we lack a true spiritual center here on Mars. We will always offer. One is not conditional upon, and we will happily. I have already given you something recently, have I not? The Lord is generous, but greed is a sin, and I must reserve aid for others as well. When a week has passed, I will gladly give more. Thank you for understanding. Faith be with you.
Sidonia City Security is here to keep you safe. If you see something suspicious, please
I need to go see my friend. I need to go see my friend.
If you need a quiet spot to think, the community center is a good place. I lived a pretty quiet life to start, but the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour, that sort of thing. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I think he deserves some of the credit. I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul searching. You'd think it'd be easy to find, given it's my soul. But nope. Turns out it's a lot harder than it looks. See ya.
How goes? It's not easy living in Sidonia.
Start a homestead.
That sounds great.
Am I in your way? Sorry.
Here for work, I take it?
Je vous demande pardon?
Excuse me.
Hi there.
The Red Planet. Have a good one.
Is Mars everything you hoped and more?
Oh, hi there. Hope nothing bad happens today. Well, I guess I am. The thing is, I get injured on the job a lot. Nothing too serious. I've lost a few fingers and toes and stuff. And well, I have to go see Dr. Flynn a lot for treatment. I'm pretty sure she's annoyed and sick of seeing me. I don't blame her. I've been thinking about writing her a letter of apology, but I have no idea where to even start. I don't want to come across as weird or annoying. No. Oh, I mean, was that too frank? I don't know. I mean, the job pays well, but it's dangerous and hard work. I hurt myself a lot, too. I'm definitely looking forward to my contract being up so I can leave. But I don't really know what I'll do after. Man, this is all so stressful. See you.
I need to go see my friend. Go to Mars, they said. The pay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
Horace and I may disagree on matters of faith, but we both try to do what we can to help those who feel lost with our community. Why, hello there. What can I help you with? Have you come to seek assistance from the House of Enlightenment? Yes, the Enlightened serve as a community-centric institution, much like a traditional church, but without religious faith. For it's the community and faith in one another which is important, not adherence to a particular religious dogma. We're here to serve the Cydonia community in many ways. While we don't have a belief in a greater power, we have faith in humanity that people will always strive to better the human race. As a community, we come together to help those in need. Food, shelter, basic amenities. We'll provide because that's what people do for one another. I'll be here if you need guidance.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
Someday, I'm gonna take this business to the stars and turn it into something big. I offer a great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the trade authority. Some might see junk. Can you believe some people just throw stuff away when it gets old or bust? Sure, I've probably... Yeah, bye.
Here to shoot the breeze? Sure, what's on your mind? Working on my biography, huh? You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos. If my family weren't still working the wind farms there, I don't think I'd ever go back. Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines. Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives. Not enough, according to my mom. But I try to get back every couple months, and I keep in touch when I'm not there. Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older. Lynn convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. She was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan. Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me. 8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great job. Pays decent, and my rock collection's never looked better. Hell yeah, I do! I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection, as a signing bonus. No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life. I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix. Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got in all kinds of trouble as kids. Couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. Broke my poor mom's heart. I was 12. He left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say goodbye or anything. Real class act, huh? Mom took it the hardest. She and my dad were together a long time. I don't think she saw it coming. I sure didn't. And most of my brothers were too young to get what was happening, but they could tell how upset our mom was. That was hard on everyone. But hey, we got through it okay in the end. My mom and I leaned on each other and managed to keep things running while we got back on our feet. Nope, and I don't plan on it. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want to know me, so I don't want to know him either. Honestly, it wasn't as tough as you'd think. When he left, I told myself to focus on the family I still had instead of wasting time on the guy who left us. And that helped me keep my head on straight about the whole thing. I've got 6. Evan, Tim, Ethan, Shane, Lucas, and Finn. Or, boys, get the hell down here, as our mom likes to call us. I'm the oldest by a couple years. Finn's the youngest, he's only 10, and the rest of them are moody teenagers. She's a new homesteader, born and raised. Her family's been working the wind farm since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. She's a great mom. Never lets anyone put her kids down. Oh, you should have seen how mad she got when she found out people at school were making fun of my rock collection. She was so determined to get me to stick with it that she read every geology book I had so she could ask me about my collection. That meant a hell of a lot to me. Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I were always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis. Lucky for you, I'm an expert on almost everything. Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions. It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples, assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere. Sounds good.
Although far-fetched, the book's already gained quite the following in the Freestar Collective, and more than its share of controversy. One critic said, mechs are banned by the Armistice because of their unconscionable destructive power.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Once during the Colony War, it's also dangerous. Dangerous or not, rumor has it that at least 2 movie studios are in a bidding war for the rights to the book.
I kept another day, another limb. Well, let's see. Really? You can't? Okay, I'll get... You're good to go. Careful. Well, sure. Now look... Take care.
Yes, what?
Another zoning meeting at Mass has resulted in a stalemate. Several areas currently zoned for residential are seeking to allow home-based business. Has brought bitter controversy and moved no closer to resolution. After one meeting was broken up by a shouting match between citizens on both sides of the issue, the matter was proceeded. But even that did not resolve the match.
again for the assist. Hey, good to see you again. Still think there might be room for me on your crew? I'm a real expert in the gunner seat. Have to be, since I usually fly solo. I'll knock out any targets we come across. That's a promise. But no worries. Plenty of work left to do in this.
Can't believe he can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
Let me know if you need something. Oh, it's you! What can I do you for? Goodbye.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. All the way down.
Hello, Captain.
Dust off complete. Achieving orbit now. Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place. ready to land.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Yeah, what's up? That everything?
Lifting off now. We're locking into orbit now. Setting down, everything in the green.
Captain Adam, greetings.
There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? What's the latest thing you've seen? No exaggerations this time.
Think. Unicorn. Not kidding.
What? The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, more of an extreme file in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, your brain is just gonna pop like a soda can. Holy shit. You actually found me.
You serious with this? I thought you were dead!
And Hela's here. Will wonders never cease? Matsura the Grim here and I actually have a lot in common.
Both escape artists. Been captured by Sistef myself plenty of times.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Relativity. We're all just creatures of the universe trying to get away from what's after us. Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom? You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it? All the more reason I need to make sure I'm compensated. A ransom isn't about how much one gets along with the hostage. Nobody wants that. I'm trying to be reasonable here. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe we can work something out. Barrett has some good friends, it seems. Very well. You're all free to go.
It's been a real pleasure, Matsura. Really. And good luck out there with all the, hurting people and taking their money.
Got nothing to say to you.
Matsura is in charge. You're lucky. The boss is so generous.
He's free to go. I do not encourage you to return.
So, back to the lodge? Matsur the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe. Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out. Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off. Right. Later.
Captain Adam, it is pleasant to see you.
Time to leave this place behind. Orbital pattern locked in. Must have been a good jump. We're still in
I take all
Atlantis.
XM New Atlantis. We are
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You are clear to land at New Atlantis.
owners for decorating their ships with heat sinks.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. Clear.
Just here for a chat? Alright, fine. But don't go doing any mining without me.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know. Sure thing. What can I get you? Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Catch you later.
You've been busy, I hear. Clearing out bad guys. Here, you deserve this.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we... Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for coming in.
This place always surprises me.
After this, you're kind of a pirate aficionado. Too soon? Yes. Continue, please. I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it. Alrighty. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around, help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe? It doesn't really matter to me. We'll never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned, the romance fades. Plus the Frontier's a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point. Marvelous. What's new? Yes? Let's see. I've been in Constellation for a long time, as you know. I enjoy cheese, my work, and long walks on unexplored planets. What else did you want to know about? Good talk. Okay, continue. Gladly. Uh-huh.
Hello, Captain. Okay.
Be scanned as you enter the city, please.
It's good to be home, right? Okay. Scan me.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist... Damn.
What's on your mind? Well, that's all I have too.
Hey there. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Stay safe out there.
Hey, I think we should meet up at Chung's later.
Speak to someone at the embassy. They'll be able to clear this up.
Hello.
Hey, you need something?
Can I help?
peaceful from up here, doesn't it? Switching over to standard engines.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy Neon. Well, that's a fancy ship. There's something you needed then. In a word, freeing. Living a life where you're stuck and tighter than a plastic-coated chunk? Not for me. I needed room to breathe. Luckily, the galaxy's got plenty. Room, that is. The breathing part's tougher to come by. Finally heard that new Borealos album. I don't get it. Sounds like two flight computers fighting. Always willing to help another wanderer? Allegedly, there were some Varun zealots in the area not long back. Hope they're gone for good. Those snake worshippers make my skin crawl.
Some chunks. It was a hell of...
No spoilers, Jesus. I've stopped watching SSNN because I don't want to know who won.
Now, you might want to avoid looking at the new Atlantis billboards then.
We need to watch that game soon before it gets crazy.
Want to try the Red Mile? Well, I'm game.
Here, this is for you. I had almost forgotten I picked it up for you. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. My pleasure. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you. Sure, I've got a minute. Right-ho. Talk to me. Gladly. I'm all ears. Right. No worries. The Red Mile has always had a complicated place in our society.
You'll be talking to the underside of my boot if you keep trying to strike up a conversation.
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait. Let me be clear. You start something, every one of us in here will make sure to end it. Hey, watch out! You cause trouble, and I will not hesitate to end you in any number of ways I see fit. This ain't the United Colonies, Cupcake. Here, you listen to me. I lead the security force. Because we have to deal with the dregs of society, like you. Because May lets us handle things our way. Best way to keep people in line is through fear. After you see your first head split open on the bar floor, you're gonna think twice about skipping out on your tab. Maybe you don't start that fight over your lost bet. You get it now? Call it whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about pissing us off, or else you may find yourself with nowhere to hide. What do you think, moron? Money. May pays us well to keep the assholes out. I make sure my people pretty much get the run of the place. Free booze, free entertainment, you name it. And if anyone's got a problem with it, well, we've got ways of making people disappear. All right, now get out of my face.
Can you believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
Go ahead. I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid to put down any vermin that tries to start something here.
Reports saying a cruising fleet crew is spotted not far from here. Might be taking an interest in your operation.
That's why I hired you and your people. I trust if this pirate crew pays us a visit.
Paying us to keep rogue spacers and independent crewways one thing. But the Crimson Fleet, we're gonna need to negotiate new terms for that. And I'll give you a little hint about what that means. It means a lot more money for us.
I already pay you more than a fair wage, Stalker. And I pay on time. Every time. In fact, I pay top dollar to contribute to you.
Pardon?
But if you're not satisfied with the compensation, I'm sure I can find other members of your outfit eager to take your place.
Maybe. Or maybe I could call them up myself and see how they'd feel about taking over Red Mile and leaving you with the burdens of management. I'm sure we could find ways to bolster the profits here.
Oh, you're welcome to try. but I have friends in high places. You wouldn't want me to have to call you Faker, would you?
See, I think you're all talk, May. One of these days, I might just call your bluff.
Please, enjoy your time here at the Red Mile. Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Never heard of it. Never heard of it? I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it. You're too precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves. Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. A pleasure. Howdy.
Welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean rooms and neat drinks. Can I help you out with either of those? Or both? Ooh, what about both? You got it. Word of warning though, I pour 'em strong. Aside from the restaurant and hotel services, we offer full-service starship maintenance and refueling. Just speak to our starport master, Lon Anderson. And don't mind him. He may be a lazy old fart, but when push comes to shove, he gets the job done. Oh, I saw this guy get full-on eaten by one of the larger creatures we had out there one time. Just swallowed him up whole in one gulp. Clearly he was a goner. Not 5 minutes later, after the bets were called and everyone was settling up, the guy bursts out of the thing's stomach and goes on to finish the course. You can imagine that was an interesting night. Just don't imagine what that guy smelled like after, because... Enjoy yourself!
Is something bothering you, Saki?
Well, there's something that's been troubling me.
Let's hear it, dear.
These elected mercenaries keep demanding free drinks. When I refuse, they threaten me. This isn't the horse racing I was expecting to hit.
Well, that is simply unacceptable. They can be brutes, no question about it. It's partially why I hired them. I was hoping they'd curtail their aggression when it came to our staff, but perhaps not. If it happens again, tell them that on my authority, they're required to pay like everyone else. I give them enough money, please. If they disagree, they can take it up with me personally.
If you're sure. I think they capitulating to a bully only encourages them.
You want to get their attention and earn their respect. A show of strength is required. If you fancy yourself a Red Mile runner, just speak to me.
I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here in this bar. That guy is a...
Sate, my dear.
If someone's got a death wish, why not make a few credits? Greg's always looking for new and returning runners. Red Mile. Kick back with a drink from the bar and enjoy yourself.
Listen, friend, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to relax and you people won't give me a moment's peace. I tell you what, if you want a conversation with me, it'll cost you. Bring me a runner's rush from the bar, and then we can talk. Deal? Well, that's no way to treat a Red Mile superstar, though, is it? If you decide you want to have that talk after all, you know what to do.
So, Donovan, you ever think about getting back in the mile?
A bit like that, I wouldn't say. Nah, number I've done on the old D's. My days of running the mile are done and...
What if you became like a coach or something?
What? I didn't rack up my 28 wins so I could teach some other numpty to beat me and take the title.
Sorry, I didn't think that.
That's right. I didn't think. You ever wonder why there's no Red Mile coaches?
Donovan Reese. He ran the Red Mile nearly 30 times. Most folks never survived once.
Sorry.
Man would have been a hell of an explorer. Yes?
Aye, it's all right. How's she to know?
See you later.
Chum that way. That's why I'll never let it happen again.
Gosh. I'm really sorry, Donovan. I am. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just need a minute.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Ms. Devine. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thousands of credits betting on them.
It's not every day you meet someone known throughout the civil system.
Excuse me.
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit. What the hell are you looking at? You're trying to piss me off.
Yes? don't have the stomach to bet if somebody survives the red mile, personally. To each their own.
Oh, I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay? I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie. Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation. A long time. We should talk about it someday. I'd need to get some tea going for that chat, though. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose. Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star. The war happened. He was caught in the crossfire between the UC and the Free Star Collective. It was right after he finished a job on Gagarin. Some terrible job, I don't remember. It's not you, Captain. It's just been on my mind. I can't say why. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Well, I'm enjoying my time adventuring with you, and it reminds me of Irvin in a way. We had so many adventures together, and then it suddenly stopped. Maybe part of my mind is trying to remind me of that. Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time for years. But maybe it's time for me to really think about it. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit. Hey, Captain. Need help with anything? Mm-hmm.
Play by the house rules, and you'll find yourself on the other side of an airlock without
Hi.
What do you want? Hey, you the captain of that ship? Is your registration paperwork in order? Who's asking? The starport master of Red Mile is who? Think that'd be obvious, given what I just asked you. Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask, because it's my job, you know? And don't get me wrong. I used to care about running a tight operation. Had everything going nice and smooth. But when May started building this place up and hired those mercs, well, everything went straight to hell. I voiced my displeasure, and now I'm on the outs. Sure has. May, she's got these big ideas about making this place some kind of must-see attraction for the whole settled systems. You'd think she'd care a little bit more about the quality of the damn starport. Anyway, I'm sure you're already sick of my bitching. If you need parts for that ship, or a top-up on the grab drive fuel, that's me. Yeah, let me know what you want. Good luck with...
I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
I'm in charge of security here, so I'm the last person you want to piss
Nothing to report.
This place is messed up. What kind of two-bit security they have running this place anyway?
Stay in line, and we won't have a problem.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the...
Ah, hello, ship. This place needs more decorations, don't you think?
Ready for takeoff in 3, 2, 1, go!
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Civilian transport to unknown vessel. This is a commercial passenger transport liner wanting to alert you about hostiles in the system. It's our company's policy. Us friendlies have got to watch each other's backs out here. Safe travels, stranger.
And in one instant, the stars
Welcome to
will be
UC
erased.
Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
When humanity left Earth, I bet most of them were worried we'd never find another planet like it again. I wonder how they felt when they landed on Jemison. That is convenient, but riding right after eating can give you stomach aches.
coffee right about now.
I can't open my doors to just. The sooner you get that package. Ah, excellent. I see you've held up your end of the bargain. So, I'll do the same. Salina's Hardware is now open for business. I'll unlock the door for you. Feel free to come around and peruse my wares anytime. I help out Henry from time to time. Not very often. It's a quench. Okay then. Come on back. Thank you for retrieving that package for me. Salina's Hardware? I'm sure I have something you like. Welcome to Salina's Hardware.
Keep it moving.
Telling you, Bianchi, something's wrong with the boots you sold me. I wear them to the metro. Suddenly, the shuttle runs late. I buy a cup of coffee, and the barista screws up my order. It's like I'm walking under ladders with a broken mirror in my pocket. And the only time it happens is when I'm wearing your boots.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
I want a damn refund.
Fine, fine. I'll take the boots back. Just don't tell anyone you bought them from here. You ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. That stuff toxic. It's kind of sick.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is a grease, and I'll turn it into a later.
Happy to make a deal. You need... Ugh, right. The boots. I hate to admit it, but she has a point. She's the third customer to return the pair, all for the same reason. The boots might really be cursed. I thought about it once, but then I thought better of it. Best not to tempt fate. And besides, they're not my size. And risk releasing whatever's inside them? I've seen enough horror vids to know how this goes. Like most of my supply from one of my UC contacts. But after the second customer returned the boots, I got curious and I did some digging. Turns out they were seized from a House of Arun ship. That alone is enough to convince me something's amiss. It doesn't matter if you believe it. Somebody might, and that's bad for business. Hey, you're a pilot, right? Maybe you can do me a favor. I've heard of a UC station at the far end of the galaxy called the Den. You go there and stash these boots in a crate, and I'll give you credits as a compensation. Believe it or not, I actually tried that. And do you know what happened? Some UC pilot picked up the cargo and somehow it found its way back to my store. No, I wanted the boots gone. But I also want to know exactly where they are. Finally, someone to give these blasted boots the boot, if you pardon the expression. Here, I'll have your credits for you when the job is done. All this stuff is legit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Need something else? I'll be here.